for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it till the dream is bigger.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
A running play.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Bears first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Patterson on the carry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Again, the ball carrier.
14 yards into Chicago, first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Oh, some strong running. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Bears.
They run with Patterson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, D. Snickers, no spin. It's going to be a long day. Kill.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take this all the way up past the 4. Yard line.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Strip that ball. 11.
This time Ryan will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memory.
Touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson, 49 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was brought down by a
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rolling to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Foles pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Here's Patterson, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We said it before the game, but I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bears 7, Falcons nothing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Right there, 56. All day, dog.
They run. It's Gurley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is picking up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. A deep ball for Gurley. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, 36 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Conversion.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Foles. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Now Foles. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Deion Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Deep ball for Goodwin. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and
Gurley. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a little more space to operate now. First and 10 from right around the 12.
Get this. 56 to Mike. 56.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. And now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Third and 11.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Foles. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Deion Jones, his second sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Foles, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wild card bout. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Check pass. 25, check 25.
Here's Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Push him back. 59's Mike. Check.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this to Russell Gage. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again they run with Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Ryan. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of.
Touchdown, Falcons! Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 22 yards on the pickup there. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Falcons 20. Bears
following the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Keep going. Keep running, man.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Falcons.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
1st down.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike 27. I got him. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's put him up.
First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st
They
and
get the
10
takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. And my goodness, another interception. Picked picked off at the 48. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
They can't hang with us.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
It's now 3rd.
Here's Shaw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
4th down. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Touchdown, Falcons! Hayden Hurst, 30 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ryan wants to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing again, Ryan. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's going to go down as time has now